Caitlin Clark is going to be the best player in the W by the end of the 2025 season. I'm saying it right here, and I'm saying it right now. She will be the best player in the W by the end of the season.
Caitlin Clark is letting her work speak for itself. New training footage reveals the Indiana Fever star locked in, pushing through grueling workouts. A clear sign that her record-breaking rookie season was just the beginning. Nearly every day, she's in the gym, fine-tuning her game and adding new weapons to her arsenal. Head coach Stephanie White sees it firsthand. Clark's hunger has only grown. She's not just preparing for next season. She's on a mission to elevate her game to a whole new level.
Oh my God, dude. Caitlin has truly got in her back.
But it's not just the physical grind. Clark's mindset is just as vital. In a recent People magazine interview, she shared how mental toughness has been the backbone of her journey, helping her overcome childhood challenges and rise to record-breaking heights in the WNBA. Her story is one of relentless perseverance, and now, she's more focused than ever on pushing her limits. This is Caitlin Clark, like you've never seen before. Now picture this. Caitlin Clark, coming off a record-shattering rookie season, steps into the gym under the watchful eye of head coach Stephanie White. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as her incredible achievements flash before us, leading the league in assists, breaking the three-point record, and setting an astonishing 62 WNBA records. But something feels different. Is this the same Clark who took the league by storm? Or are we about to witness the rise of an even more dominant, unstoppable version of herself?
I know that you work really hard in the off-season. You said yesterday you're always trying to get better. What's the thing that you're working on in this off-season?
I think, honestly, besides the actual basketball skill part of it, I think getting stronger, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm in the weight room a lot, just building that strength. Obviously, it was hard going right from the college season to the professional season. You don't get to spend a lot of time in the weight room, so that's what I've tried to focus on the most here. And then, obviously, a lot of things on the court. I'm always wanting to get better, and that's kind of what drives me, and I love it. I love getting to do it, and I feel very fortunate that it's my job.
So, what's fueling this evolution? Clark's off-season grind has been nothing short of relentless. She's building strength, perfecting her shot mechanics, and developing a lethal mid-range game. This isn't just training, it's a strategic blueprint for total domination. That's the transformation of Caitlin Clark. No longer just a deep-range sniper, but a dynamic, all-around threat. Strength and conditioning experts agree. Her added muscle isn't just about aesthetics. It's a competitive edge. More power means stronger drives, greater endurance, and the ability to battle through the WNBA's intense physicality like a veteran. She's already proven she can take the hits. But now, imagine a Clark who not only splashes threes with ease, but also bulldozes through defenders, absorbs contact, and finishes at the rim with authority.
Now starting for the Iowa Hawkeyes, Katie Clark!
Rhythm. It's the last thing defenders want Caitlin Clark to find. She's not just refining her game, she's evolving into a more complete offensive weapon. Every rep in the gym is laser-focused on precision, ensuring that her increased strength enhances her shooting mechanics. She already shot 42% from the field as a rookie, but with better balance and shot stability. That's a nightmare for anyone trying to guard her. And then there's her mid-range game. Clark has always been lethal, from deep and fearless attacking the rim, but now she's adding another dimension, a smooth, consistent mid-range jumper. This development cements her as the ultimate triple threat. Dangerous from beyond the arc, unstoppable in the paint, and now automatic from mid-range. Head coach Stephanie White sees the transformation happening in real time. She's praised Clark's high basketball IQ and seamless transition to the pro level. But White's vision extends beyond individual talent. She's challenging Clark to step up as a leader, to elevate not just her own game, but the entire team. So, what will this new and improved Caitlin Clark look like when she steps back on the court? We're about to find out. Her workouts are relentless, perfecting floaters, absorbing contact, and drilling that signature step-back jumper until it's second nature. Every session is a glimpse into the mindset of a player who refuses to settle. But this transformation goes deeper than just physical upgrades. Clark isn't just building a stronger body, she's reshaping the way she approaches the game. And mentally, that's where things get even more compelling.
What kind of impact did they have on your work ethic?
Yeah, my dad played sports in college. My mom played in high school, didn't play in college. I had a bunch of cousins that played in college sports, high school sports, whatever it was, so that's why I looked up to. I was one of the younger cousins, a big Italian family, so that's kind of just what you did. You followed each other around, you were each other's best friends. So I think that's where it comes from. Like I always had to find a way to kind of hold my own, whether it was older cousins, whether it was the boys I was playing with, whether I was playing up with the girls, whatever it was, so.
Let's rewind to where it all began. Growing up, girls' basketball opportunities were limited, so Clark did what felt natural. She played with the boys. It wasn't about making a statement. It was simply the best way to challenge herself and improve. But without realizing it, those early games were shaping her into the fearless competitor we see today. Picture young Caitlin weaving through defenders, outsmarting boys who underestimated her. Her father coached the league, and at one point she was even in the running for MVP. But not everyone was thrilled about that. Some parents weren't too keen on a girl taking home the top honor. For most kids, that kind of pushback could have been discouraging. But for Clark, she fed off it. She turned doubt into motivation, and she hasn't stopped proving people wrong since.
I've dreamed of this moment since I was in second grade, and it's taken a lot of hard work, a lot of ups and downs, but just a belief in myself, and my parents always instilled confidence in me.
So, where did Caitlin Clark's unshakable confidence come from? It all started at home. Her parents never set boundaries on what she could achieve because of her gender. They let her compete, fail, and grow on her own terms. That kind of freedom didn't just develop her skills, it forged a fearless mindset. And that mentality? It's the driving force that carried her from playground battles to the WNBA spotlight.
I think that's what kind of drove me, and I failed a lot because people were older or people were better, and I couldn't stand that. And I think that's kind of what gave me that competitive passion and that fire.
And here's what sets Clark apart. Her biggest strength isn't just her talent, it's her mentality. In a recent People magazine interview, she shared a powerful truth. When I have failed, I've been confident in myself. Think about that. Most athletes let failure shake their belief. Clark? She embraces it. To her, setbacks aren't obstacles. They're opportunities. It's not just about recovering. It's about trusting herself, no matter the challenge.
I've loved playing basketball since I was a young girl, and that's not going to change. The biggest thing is just be myself and have fun. And if I do that, I think the rest is going to take care of itself.
Now Clark is bringing that same battle-tested mentality to the WNBA. Can she sustain that relentless edge at the highest level? Every indication says yes. This is the same competitor who has spent her entire life proving people wrong. And she's just getting started.
White is not taking a second away from getting in the lab and helping Caitlin Clark develop her game even more. Experience is the best teacher.
But here's the best part. Clark isn't keeping this mindset to herself. She's passing it on, her advice, to young athletes. Just be confident in yourself. Simple, straightforward. But from Clark, those words hit different. She's not just saying it, she's living it. And if her journey proves anything, it's that unwavering self-belief can take you further than anyone ever imagined.
It's our job then as coaches to continue to put them in positions to succeed, and our job as a franchise to put the pieces around them that will fill some of the gaps and fill some of the holes. And ultimately our goal is to win championships and to hang banners.
While Clark's mindset fuels her rise, another key force is shaping her off-season evolution. Stephanie White, the Indiana Fever's new head coach. Can a single coach transform an entire franchise? White is setting out to prove it. Her vision is clear. Tap into Clark's full potential, elevate the Fever to new heights, and build a championship mentality in Indiana.
What's your approach when you're coaching greatness like that?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, just talking basketball, right? Just having general basketball conversations about what she's watching, what she likes, what are some of the things what are some of her thoughts from, not just what the Indiana Fever have done, but from the game of basketball in general.
White's coaching philosophy is built on speed, creativity, and empowering star players. It's the kind of system where Clark can truly thrive. But what makes White different isn't just her tactical expertise. It's her ability to connect with her players. She didn't come in with a rigid plan. Instead, she sat down with Clark and asked, "What do you want to improve? Where do you see your game going?" That kind of collaborative leadership isn't just about coaching. It's about maximizing potential. And with Clark, the sky's the limit.
We want our players to use their instincts and to play free. We want to make plays, not run plays, right? We want to have sets that give us certain spacing that we want, depending upon our rotations, who's on the floor, who we want to attack, what matchups we want to get to, how can we manipulate them. So we'll have certain play calls that just give us space to operate, and then whichever play we make, whichever pass we make, determines one of three actions that our players can read from. And so really giving them the freedom to play within a system.
But some skeptics still ask, can White develop Clark without overshadowing the rest of the team? Her track record suggests the answer is a resounding yes. In 2015, White led the Fever to the WNBA Finals in her first season as head coach. Years later, with the Connecticut Sun, she transformed them from contenders into true championship threats in just 2 seasons. White isn't just here to coach. She's here to build a winner.
We know Stephanie White is a player's coach because she actually played the game. And not only did she actually play the game, she played for the exact same uniform Caitlin is playing for today with the exact same number. This, my friends, is going to be one hell of a 2025 season.
White also sees the bigger picture when it comes to Clark. Yes, Clark has adapted quickly to the WNBA, but now it's about more than just stats and highlights. It's about leadership. White's vision goes beyond developing a superstar. She's building the foundation of a franchise. Clark isn't just a rising star. She's the player who will define the Fever for years to come.
I started watching Caitlin Clark when she was in the 8th grade when I was at Vanderbilt.
How about that?
And then I called a lot of her games in college when she was at Iowa. And so I've really watched her continue to learn and grow, and I have great relationships with her college coaches and had multiple conversations with them throughout the course of her career about what the next steps would be, right? And what the next level would be.
So how does Clark's evolution fit within Indiana's core? That's where things get even more intriguing. Kelsey Mitchell, a 2-time All-Star with one of the quickest triggers in the league, is a seamless fit alongside Clark's elite playmaking. In the paint, Aaliyah Boston, 2023 Rookie of the Year, serves as a dominant force, providing Clark with a reliable inside presence to feed off her vision. On the defensive end, Lexi Hull's versatility brings toughness and energy, rounding out a well-balanced lineup. Clark isn't just stepping into a team, she's stepping into a system built to thrive.
These players got great experience in the playoffs this year. They're all hungry to grow and hungry to improve and hungry to be coached and hungry to win. And when you have 3 foundational players and your big 3 that have that mindset, have that mentality, and great things can happen.
The puzzle pieces are falling into place. Clark's elite court vision and precision passing will generate countless scoring opportunities for Mitchell. Her ability to collapse defenses will make life easier for Boston in the paint. And with an improved mid-range jumper and added strength, Clark becomes an even tougher cover, creating space for everyone around her. But this isn't just about Clark. The Fever have revamped their roster, bringing in seasoned veterans like Natasha Howard, DeWanna Bonner, Sophie Cunningham, and Sydney Colson. These additions inject versatility, defensive grit, and championship pedigree, Exactly the ingredients Indiana needs to turn promise into a deep playoff run.
Ask for that MVP trophy. I don't know who do the damn voting, but I'm telling you right now, Caitlin probably is finna win by a landslide. I see Caitlin averaging 25 to 30 points this season.
The basketball world is taking notice. Analysts are beginning to speculate whether the Fever could rise as a true powerhouse. Fans can already envision MVP chants echoing through Gainbridge Fieldhouse. But this isn't just off-season buzz. It's the groundwork for something special. The Fever are no longer just a promising young squad. With Clark setting the tempo and White crafting the blueprint, Indiana is poised to take on the WNBA's best.
I'm not one of those coaches that is going to be set in her ways. Not one of those coaches that that isn't, I'm willing to try new things.
And here's where things get even more thrilling. Some experts believe Clark is on the verge of a breakout season like no other. Some projections have her averaging 23 points and 10 assists per game. Numbers that would put her in elite company. If she reaches that level, Clark won't just be a rising star, she'll be reshaping the WNBA landscape. With the season fast approaching, the excitement is undeniable. Will Clark take the next leap? Can Indiana's blend of young talent and veteran leadership transform them into a real championship contender? One thing is clear, Caitlin Clark isn't just here to play. She's here to take over. And the WNBA is about to witness something special, one game at a time.